Hello, you gorgeous people of the interwebs. I'm Gwenny from StyledByGwenny and welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is co-hosted by my beautiful little cat, Izzy Cat, until she decides to run away. And it's all about my 2020 wish list. Well, January went on for about 6 months and February is going by in a flash. What gives, world? Anyway, now that that's all out of the way, we can have a look at the rest of 2020. Before we actually get started on my wish list, if you like my videos, please give them a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and ring my bell, and YouTube will let you know when I've uploaded a new one. Right, let's crack on with the wish list, shall we? I have decided that I'm going to break down my wish list into 8 different categories. That way I wasn't tempted to just put 15 handbags on there and nothing else. It's easily done, we know. So the categories are as follows. 1, a small handbag. 2, a large handbag. 3, an SLG. 4, shoes. 5, belts. 6, scarves. 7, jewellery. And 8, travel. Just want to point out I'm trying this without my glasses today because that ring of doom from the ring light, it drives me absolutely nuts while I'm editing, so it must drive you guys nuts while you're watching. So I've tried to ditch the bins today. We'll see how that goes. Starting off in the traditional manner with category number 1, the small handbag. Husband and I discovered on my birthday shopping trip last December the new Alexander McQueen Story shoulder bag, and it is gorgeous. It has several things that I love about McQueen. The adjustable thick shoulder strap, which is removable. McQueen makes the best shoulder straps, and I love the fact that it's removable. You can carry it on the shoulder, you can carry it as a clutch. It just crossbody, I absolutely love it. When we saw it, I tried it on and we both thought, oh, okay. We both really like this. They do a tote version as well, which is called the Tall Story, which is also really gorgeous. But let's stick with the small handbag, shall we? Do I need another black handbag? Needs a very strong word, but look at the flashes of red in that, mwah, it's just gorgeous and I absolutely love it. Category number 2, the large handbag, and I have gone for, in this category, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM in Damier Azur. Now the reason I've gone for this one is I already have the GM size in monogram and I love that bag. I bought it to be a workhorse and I've really thrown it through its paces. It's lived up to everything. Like, I have been astonished at what I've thrown at it and how well it survived. So I know that the Neverfull is a really decent, hardy bag. Although Damier Azur could be a bit more worried about colour transfer and what have you. The main reason I wanted to go for this one is because I wanted a slightly larger bag for holidays and things. I have my favourite holiday handbag, which is a crossbody camera bag, which is the Mulberry Gold Gracie, which you may have heard me talk about in one of my previous videos, and that is absolutely brilliant. It's bulletproof, but there is only so much it can hold, and I would like something a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. I'm not really a pastel and I'm not really a white handbag kind of person, but I think this one could fit the bill for my holiday vibe needs. Category 3, which is the SLGs. This is probably my favourite category because I love SLGs. I know a lot of people are all about the handbags, and I must admit I'm kind of all about the handbags as well, but most people focus on the handbags and they kind of discount SLGs. And like, why waste your money on something that's in your handbag all the time and you can't see it? Well, I waste my money on those things because Every time I open up my bag, it doesn't matter what bag I'm using, every time I open it up and I see my little SLGs all tucked away nicely in there, looking gorgeous and everything, it really, really, really makes me smile, makes me happy. For this category, I'm going for something that I've never seen before, never seen anything like it before, and it's the Chanel pouch for iPhone. Now, I don't have an iPhone. Do you think they'll still let me buy one? Depends on if you can actually get your hands on one. They seem to be really super tricky to find. So I haven't actually got my grubby little hands on one to have a proper play, but it looks like it could do everything that I want it to do. It could be a very, very small evening clutch. It could be a quick grab and go, check your phone, your cards, a little bit of paper cash money, and anything else that you need for a quick trip down, run down to the shops, or just as a sort of catch-all for in a larger bag. I've never seen anything like it. I don't like this blue, this kind of Tiffany blue colour. I would be going for the classic black, but this blue is the only one that I could find on the Chanel website to take pictures to show you guys. Also, what is it with the Chanel website and having different names for the same item, same product over and over again? It makes it really difficult to go in store and say, could I have a look at the thing, please? You know, the thing with the pink thing, with the gold thing and the other thing. Category 4 is shoes. And this is another item that I've not seen in the flesh, so I really need to get out there and try it. And it is a pair of these Gucci leather ankle boots with pearl detail. Oh my god, they are gorgeous. Now these days I generally live in sneakers, trainers and DMs. Don't really do heels unless it's a very special occasion. Don't find that I can last particularly long in them, but these look super comfy and they look like the platform levels out that heel height a little bit. So I could potentially get back into heels for these gorgeous boots. Now I haven't stepped into the arena of high-end designer shoes and boots. The most designery I have gotten is with Steve Madden or Sam Edelman, and I absolutely love those brands. I really, really do. This would be a major hike for me. So I really need to try them on. I really need to see if they work for my silly little wide feet. And if any of you have these, and you can tell me how they feel, how they wear, what they're like to wear, what they're comfortable, let me know, please, let me know. And I want to be able to walk for miles. Doesn't everyone want that from a pair of shoes? Okay, maybe not every pair of shoes. Some shoes are for looks and not speed. Category number 5 is belts. And if you saw my Gucci Marmont belt unboxing, you would remember just how excited I was to be able to find a designer belt that actually fit my larger frame. Good work, Gucci, and for that reason, I am sticking with you for this category. The Gucci belt I've chosen is the interlocking G horse bit, and it is in no small part because it looks a little bit like and reminds me a lot of the Batman signal, and that makes me happy. I'm happy with that. It makes me smile. I would like to add another Gigi Marmont belt to my collection, maybe with a dusty pink or white or a different colour, something that's not black anyway. But my heart is set this year on acquiring the Batman signal. See, it makes me happy. I need to have it. I need to wear it. Category number 6 is scarves. And there is only one place I can go for scarves. I have thought about jumping, bailing, moving over to Louis Vuitton scarves or Gucci scarves, but I hear such terrible scare stories about you take it out of the box, well, it's got a snag in it already, it pulls here, there, everywhere. No, not for me. No, I'm sticking with what I know, and what I know and what I love is Alexander McQueen. I have several Alexander McQueen scarves. I have mostly silk scarves, but I have a wool winter scarf. I also have a chiffon-backed knitted big knit wool scarf, which is absolutely glorious and beautiful. And she's off. She's had enough of the chit-chat. Bye. Meow, meow, meow. Where was I? Ah, scarves. Alexander McQueen. It's the only place for me to go for a scarf. And I tried on and missed out on an oversized piece a few years ago. I have regretted it every cold day since, and I spotted this beauty when we were doing my birthday shopping. Didn't actually get a chance to play with it, as hubby was shooing me out of McQueen, having tried on the story bag and spending a lot of time over that in order to make our Louis Vuitton appointment. And I was like, oh, but that looks gorgeous over there. I want to go and see that. No, I haven't got time. No, that looks, I really want to go and have a look at that. I want to go and see. I want to touch that. That's beautiful, it's beautiful. I want to look at it. No. You've got an appointment at Louis Vuitton, we're off. I don't want to miss out on another Alexander McQueen oversized shawl, so this is probably going to be quite high up on my hit list. Category 7 is jewellery, specifically costume jewellery. I'm not really a costume jewellery kind of person. I like to put my jewellery on, leave it for a few weeks, sometimes a few months before changing it out. So I'll go from white gold to yellow gold or whatever, but whatever I put on tends to stay on. The only things that I take off on a regular basis are my watch and my engagement ring and this ring, just because I find them uncomfortable to sleep in. Other than that, it all stays on. So by definition, I'm not a fan of costume jewellery. I don't like the faff of having to take stuff off, put stuff on every day because of the materials that you use, because you can't get them wet, or any of that stuff. It's just too much of a faff for me. But when I saw this little cutie in the cabinet in the Gucci concession in Selfridges last year, I fell in love a little bit. It's a brooch. I don't even like brooches. I have never seen the point in maybe to tie, like pin together a scarf, but would you use a brooch for that? I'm not really sure. Never seen the point in them, but this one, as soon as I saw it, I thought that's going to look amazing on my little denim jacket. I think I need it. And it's also actually a relatively good price point in terms of designer costume jewellery. When you're talking about Chanel and what have you, this comes in at a reasonable price, and I won't have to worry about taking it off and putting it on all the time. Only remember to take it off in order to wash the jacket. Little denim jacket with a bit of Gucci crystal bling. That makes me smile, that makes me very happy. I know these have been available for a while, so if you have one, you can give me an update on some wear and tear. Obviously I'll be doing my YouTube research, but if you've got any comments about this particular piece, if you have one, if you love it, if you hate it, just let me know in the comment section down below. That brings us to category 8, the final category of this wish list, travel. Okay, so this one's a bit of a cheat. I know, I break my own self-imposed rules, and the reason it's a bit of a cheat is because I've gone for 2 products in this category. They are both Louis Vuitton, they're both from the Monogram range. The first one is the passport cover. Now I'm the custodian of the passports whenever husband and I travel together, and I figured I'd be able to slot one in one side, one in the other side, and then have things like our eHIC health cards or whatever in the card slots. Brilliant, everything's all in one place. Pick it up, off you go, boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy. Best thing I can think about it as well, obviously apart from it looking gorgeous, is it'll be really easy and everything stays together when you get to your hotel and you pop it in the safe all in one go. Lovely. The other item from the Monogram range is the Speedy 40 bandolier. Now the reason I've gone for the Speedy 40 bandolier and not the Keepall 45 is because with the Monogram personalisation, I don't like the stripes and how they look with the Keepall straps around the outside of the bag. I think there's just too much going on there and I find it distracting and I don't like it. We already have a Keepall 55 in the Monogram Eclipse, which is absolutely beautiful, but it is a bit too big sometimes to take on the plane. So I wanted something that I could just switch out with my Neverfull GM, something that I can zip up and secure and pop in the overhead locker and not be worried about it tipping and stuff falling out. Now I'm not fixed on whether to go for the 2-stripe or the 3-stripe personalisation, but I am pretty fixed on the pink and white colour combination. I'll also be doing an in-depth review on our Monogram Keepall 55 bandolier, so watch this space, and thank you Daniela for the suggestion. There are two reasons why I haven't already gone for the Monogram range. I have been looking at them for a very long time, and those two reasons are: one, it's more expensive, considerably more expensive than the standard Monogram Passport and Speedy 40 bandolier. The other thing is potential resale. Now, I don't often sell my handbags and SLGs. I like to keep them, I like to play with them, I like to use them. But if I ever do fall out of love with something, I like to know that I have the ability to sell it and for someone else to love and use it as I once did. Will I be able to get over that with a Monogram? See, I'm not a speedy, everyday kind of girl. This would be purely for travel. Maybe the gym, if I ever went to the gym. So that's the end of my 2020 wish list. I do have a few honourable mentions. Honourable mention number 1 goes to Bottega Veneta, however you pronounce it, the pouch. Yep, that one. Not in that colour though. It's a bit disturbing. I only chose that colour for the photos because you can see the detail a little bit better. I would be going for the classic black, but I think we can agree it's not the colour we need to talk about, it's the form. What is it? Is it a dumpling? Is it a little pillow? Is it a shower puff? What is it? I'm confused. Do I love it or do I hate it? No. Wait. Hate is a very strong word, and I can honestly say I have never met a handbag that I hate. Not even some of those weird special limited edition Frankenstein's monster mash-up, crazy collaboration of lots of different styles and thing. No, not even those. Not even the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette in patchwork denim. Not even that one. Even though I think it's hideous. Is the pouch a fad? This time next year, are we going to see piles of them all stacked up in landfill somewhere? Or is it going to actually be a classic that stands the test of time? This one's pretty divisive and I would love to know what you think about it. Honourable mention number 2 goes to Alexander McQueen and the oversized sneakers. Now, I have loved, from a distance, the fresh, super box fresh look of these sneakers. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. And the only reason I haven't tried them on is because I'm quite short, I'm quite round, and they look like they could look quite clumpy on me. And I don't need any help to look clumpy, if I'm honest. So that's made me hold back from actually trying them on. I need to go and try them on. It's about time. It's only been about 4 years. Have you ever put off buying something that you love for whatever reason? And in that case, can it truly be love? And finally, come on, between you and me, we know there's never any finally when it comes to handbags. Don't be daft. But the final honourable mention goes to the Chanel number 19 bag. Now, I appreciate Chanel bags, I appreciate the classic flap and everything. They all look absolutely gorgeous, they all look very sophisticated, very elegant, very timeless, very grown up. And the 19 to me looks like a really youthful, exuberant design. And I really like it. I really like it. I like the filigree detail around the CC logo. I love the mixed metal hardware. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. And I love the pillowy soft oversized quilting. Now, I already have the Saint Laurent Lulu puffer in small and I absolutely love it. It's one of the squishiest, softest, lambskiniest, beautifulest, gorgeousness things to carry, to hold, to press my face against. So I'm beginning to wonder, do I just like pillowy bags? Do I just really need a nap? Maybe that's it. I've always thought that if I was going to go for a Chanel, it would be one of the really classic styles. Maybe not the double flap because that would absolutely drive me completely crazy getting in and out of it all the time, but a really classic style. So I can justify the purchase, so I can justify the money, because it ain't cheap. I would be wanting to shout from the rooftops, it's an investment piece, it's a forever bag. Now I know the 19 is becoming part of the permanent collection, so maybe that will become a classic in its own right. It's another thing that I haven't seen in the flesh, but I have a suspicion that this is the Chanel piece that could potentially push me over the edge into Chanel handbag territory. That wraps it up for my 2020 wishlist and honourable mentions. Let me know in the comment section down below what's on your 2020 wishlist and what you think of my choices. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and ring my bell, and I'll see you for the next one. Until then, bye bye!